is football. Football is
America.
America.
Football is America. And if you don't like it, you can kiss your candy ass.
For the moment in time. I don't give a damn.
Oh my God! No!
You love it.
It's 30 to 27.
No!
Chiefs win. Chiefs
No!
win 30 to 20.
Woo! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Broncos-Bills game. I've never been this nervous for a game. I can't think of a single time. The kick is off, and the Broncos will take a knee. I might need to crack a beer. Just to calm the nerves. I feel like my hands are shaking. Let's go, Bo! There's our guy. First rookie quarterback to start a playoff game for the Denver Broncos. There is our guy. He comes on the field, does a couple hops, and he's the guy, man. He's the guy, and this is a chance for him to do it on the world stage. How will the Denver Broncos play today? I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm terrified. I'm everything. 1st and 10. A little bit of motion, and they'll hand it off. Good run. 5-yard gain by Javonte. And that is a very good start to the game. Sean Payton calling the plays. I think everybody has given him his flowers back after taking them away last season because of the way things went with Russ. He has definitely turned out to be right about everything, as we saw last night. But this is a tough environment. Let's see how Bo does. 2nd and 5. Marvin Mims in motion. Jaleel McLaughlin comes in, and they're going to hand it off, and Jaleel's going to lose 2 yards. A loss of 3. Russ took the bus. Damn. Is that true? Is that true? All right. 3rd down right here. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball snap. Bo Nix. Caught! Cortland Sutton over the middle! Yes! What a throw by Bo Nix! Hanging in the pocket, delivering a dime. If you haven't been watching, this is what it looks like. 1st and 10, handoff, up the middle. Javonte lowers the shoulder and picks up 5 or 6, and the Broncos are going on a drive. Let's go. If you're new here, welcome to my humble home. Good start so far. Bo Nix, shotgun 2nd and 4. Dropping back to pass, taking a shot downfield, wide open, Troy Franklin, touchdown, Broncos! How do you like them apples, Buffalo? This is what we've been saying. 43-yard touchdown, and the stadium goes silent. And Troy Franklin was my surprise player today because with everything Marvin Mims has been doing, I knew they were going to focus on him. You got to focus on Cortland, and I felt like they were going to have a big play to Troy Franklin today. Did not think it was going to come on the first drive of the game, but it did. Let's go. Woo! And it is time to update the ticker. What did I say? Come on. Woo! Good boy. Good boy. All of a sudden, there's a hell of a lot of pressure on Mr. Allen to come out and deliver. But that drive, man, for Bo Nix, moving forward in this game, to do that on the first drive, sometimes these quarterbacks don't get that confidence play until the third quarter. Like Russell Wilson yesterday. To do it on the first drive is huge. And they're already losing their minds. And this is going to be returned, and it'll be taken to the 32, so not great special teams there. All right, here comes Mr. Josh Allen. Kyle spent a full week ironing his pimp jacket. The truth is, I picked it up off the corner of my bedroom floor. Actually, no, it was hanging up. I checked my pile of clothes on the bedroom floor. It wasn't there. It was hanging up. So, but I'm glad it looks good. I'm glad I got everyone fooled a little bit here. All right, first play on offense for Buffalo. Fakes the handoff. Josh Allen looking to throw over the middle. Oh, man, that should have been picked by Justin Strnad. 15-yard pickup on the first play. Gosh. That's not a good throw by Allen, in my opinion. If he throws that again, I want to see Denver take it away. Josh Allen under center. He's going to hand the ball off here to God fucking. It's a bad angle. So they pick up 31 yards in their first two plays. Come on. Yeah. No. He wasn't even late. He took a bad angle. It's been 2 plays, Tony. Calm down. Hurricane, what's up, buddy? Handoff here to Cook. And Buffalo's going to run the football for a gain of 6. 8. Got to hold up your end of the bargain if you're Denver's defense. The red zone defense has been great. You got to hold them to field goals. If you can hold them to field goals when they drive down the field, that's what we did to the Bengals. They drove down the field. They were in the red zone, and we ended up holding them to 3 or 0. Pretty solid bubble screen, picks up a first down. Pretty balanced so far for Buffalo. I see the Broncos offense is showing up. I see Buffalo's offense is showing up. Weather shouldn't be a factor in this game. Four plays, 3 first downs. Come on, right here. Quick throw, and that is what's been killing us all season. Fucking Justin Strnad covering the tight ends. I don't know how healthy Drew Sanders is, but I would like to see Drew Sanders on the field. I'm not impressed with what I've been seeing from Strnad lately. 2nd and 5. They're going to run it here. And Denver's defense, it feels like a positive play on the defensive side, but it's still a gain of 2. So that's how you know things aren't going your way defensively. And looks like Cook came up and Something with his hand, maybe. See? Might just looks like a stinger. See, I updated the ticker. I have to double click it. 3rd and 2. Watch Josh Allen to run it here on RPO. And let's see where they spot him. Just short. And this is what happened to the Bengals. They drove down the field, 4th and short. They went for it, and the Broncos stopped them. Yeah, you can't stop that. You can't stop the... Red zone this season. Broncos ranked 3rd defensively. Buffalo ranked 2nd offensively. Patrick Surtain is a huge part of that. Not as much field to work with. Handoff, James Cook, and that's going to go for a gain of 2. Good play right there by DJ Jones. DJ. Bengals don't have behemoth for QB, that's true. Second and 7. Here's Denver coming off the edge. Looks like they have Allen, but yes! Oh my God, that should have been a touchdown. They were coming after him. And this is what they've been talking about all week. They said rushing the passer selflessly. He said sometimes you selfishly will rush the passer trying to get a sack. He said we got to protect the A gap. We got to pinch him inside and not be concerned with who gets the sack, but making sure he can't run straight up the A gap. Big 3rd and 7 here. Cooper, Allen, yes! Overthrew it! Yes! And they're going to have to kick 3. And that is huge. And that is a rattled Josh Allen. He is not in the zone right now. That was a pretty good first drive. I mean, if Denver didn't score 7, nobody would be upset with the 3 from Buffalo. But this is amazing because Denver has an opportunity now, if they can score again, to take a better lead than I think anyone gave credit for. 12 for 13 this season. And it's time to update the ticker. I always got to double click it. I don't know why. He's got Haley on the brain. Can't say I blame him. That's funny. All right, where's my ticker? Here it is. So we got 1428. Final. Broncos 7. Bills 3. First quarter. All right. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Commercials. Crafty said he's got, oh, I said that one already. Thanks to the kicker. Now, that is the matchup I'm looking at today because, to be honest, like, Josh Allen's one of those guys that when you talk about this game, like, can the Broncos stop Josh Allen? It's like, no. But can we limit the damage? That's where red zone defense comes into play, and that needs to be what we excel at today. Bo Nix trending with Troy Franklin. Of course, for those of you that don't know, Troy Franklin was Bo Nix's #1 receiver at Oregon. Little E in the chat. Let's go Broncos. Crafty said it perfect. Bend, don't break. The Bo Nix show. Broncos strike first. I thought Bo didn't have an arm. This could, honestly, if Bo can pull this off, this will go down as the biggest upset in NFL history, postseason wise. There's nothing that is even in the ballpark of this. There's not like a close. When you look at rookie quarterbacks going on the road, only 4 ever won, and they've all done it against mediocre teams and mediocre quarterbacks or other rookie quarterbacks. Nobody's been able to do what Denver, if they were to do this, nobody's been able to do that to a quarterback of Josh Allen's caliber. It would immediately put Bo Nix in a very unique situation where I feel like people wouldn't really know what to do with him, but they would know he's good. They just wouldn't know how good. 1st and 10. Let's see if Denver can capitalize. Fakes the handoff, rolling. Now throwing back. Caught Adam Trotman, gain of 2. And that was a really good job from Bo, taking a negative play and turning it into a 2-yard gain. Nick, going to be in and out because I'm watching this with my dad, but I believe. Nick, I'm just happy you have someone to watch it with. Enjoy this moment with your dad. Savor these moments. We'll be here whenever you have time. 2nd and 8. Going to hand it off here. And Javonte is going to pick up 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 6, and we have a Buffalo injury. It was Taron Johnson who was in on the tackle. Taron Johnson is a huge part of the Bills' defense. Can't afford to lose him. He is involved in everything. 81st PFF grade out of 223. 47th pass rush grade. 47th out of 223. His run defense grade, though, 30th out of 223. So his PFF numbers tell you that his bread and butter is stopping the run. Obviously, he just got hurt on a play where he was stopping the run, holding the Broncos to a 2-yard regain. So it's a pretty good example right there of what he does. And well, I didn't actually get a good look at the injury. I don't know what it was. I was Googling his numbers when they showed the replay. Little Lee said, I think the Broncos creating nerves for Josh Allen from the defensive pressure will force Josh to make throws that he usually doesn't throw. Oh, I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Ginger said, let's fucking Broncos. Holding them to 3. Any drive is a dub. Top 20 dude everywhere. Top 20% dude everywhere. Yeah. Can't lose him. Can't lose a guy like that. I got my twisted tea. I needed to bring the nerves down a little bit. I'm going to add the quarter on my ticker here. I've been waiting so long for this game. And we're here. We're here. And for everybody that decided to join me during this special moment in my life, I just want to say thank you. It's been 10 years. And I remember 10 years ago, even when we were on that Super Bowl run, I remember watching Bronco games. And for those, you guys know, my family's all Packer fans. So, like, I've never had anyone to watch the games with. And I remember when I went to my first Broncos game by myself, I thought, man, this is special, but nobody out of all 76,000 people in here, nobody knows what it means to me. And I kind of felt lonely in a way. This is the first time I've been able to watch a Broncos game this meaningful and feel like I'm with a group of people that care. And that's just really cool. So if you're watching this with me, seriously, I want to give you a cheers. But back to business. It's third down, and Terrion Arnold is walking into the red tent. Teron Johnson, I'm sorry. And here we go. 3rd and 6. The whistle's blown. And here we go. No big mistakes. Keep it clean. 3rd and 6. Buffalo looks like they might be sending pressure. Ball snap. Bo looking. Now rolling. Now going to down. Fourth and 5, and Denver's going to have to punt it here. Ginger said that pick 6 last night in the Texans game was massively. And here's the punt. It's going to be returned, and he's going to go out at the 18-yard line. All right, 30-second break. Buffalo's offense coming back out on the field. Hopefully your prediction comes true, because it would probably be the biggest momentum shift possible in a game. Oh, man. Yeah, no, it would. I think it would shift. I think it would shift the game. Was it a pick 6 prediction that you're referring to? I think. All right, here we go. Ball on their own 19-yard line. First down, gonna fake the throw and then throw it down, and that is going to be caught by Dalton Kincaid. And this is the matchup. The linebackers covering the tight ends, crossing the middle of the field. I've said it ad nauseum. Denver has to be better at covering the tight ends. And when it comes to the draft or free agency, that has to be priority. Lil E calling for pressure. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. And a good run by Buffalo, taking the ball. Looks like Josh Allen wants to go up tempo here. And that's just a good run and good execution from Buffalo. This is a really good team we're playing here. 1st and 10. God damn it. An extra 10 yards. They had the leverage. There was no way, because all the Broncos were coming from behind. And if they tried to hit, they were pushing him forward. It wasn't until finally a player ran around the pile. Come on, PJ Locke. Get your fucking head in there and make a play. Flag on the play here. see what the flag is. First flag of the game. Second down. No foul for illegal formation. All right. 2nd and 7. All right. Ball's on the other side of the 50. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. 2nd and 7. Yes! False start. That's big. That's a big penalty. Second and 12 after the penalty. Under 3 minutes in this first quarter. Josh Allen looks like he's going to take a shot here. See if Denver can bring some pressure and get there. Looks like Cooper's coming off the edge. Josh Allen looking to throw. Offensive line's holding up good. Now, DJ Jones and Josh Allen's going to tuck it and run it. And good job, I guess, by Brandon Johnson to get Josh Allen out of bounds. He could have ran out, decided to take the hit anyway and stay in bounds. That's the thing. They're trying not to let Josh Allen outside of the pocket. And there's a good amount of orange in this crowd. Now it's 3rd and very manageable, 3rd and 3. I mean, Denver's going to have to score points in this game to win. And Josh Allen's going to keep it himself and pick up 6. Josh Allen, 3 rushes for 19 yards so far. It's a young team for the Denver Broncos. All right, Taron Johnson cleared concussion protocol, but he did go into the locker room to have his neck evaluated for an injury, questionable to return. Josh Allen faking the handoff and throwing it into the ground. Who's the intended receiver there? Who's the receiver? He threw it at the feet of an offensive lineman. Oh, but he's inside the pocket? Wait, I think. Tillman. I love me some Tillman. And I love it because the way Buffalo's just been out powering this Broncos team, Denver brought in some size, brought in some big boys. They said, hey, let's go pound for pound. And pressure's coming in. Josh Allen throwing it. And good hit by Jaquan McMillan. That was a good job by McMillan. 3rd and 5 now. Let's see if Denver can hold them here. We're under a minute in the first quarter. So defensively, Denver's done a good job. If you would say first quarter ends, Buffalo scores 3, you'd sign up for it. But they got to be good right here. This is where the game's going to come down to. How do you do in close to the red zone? And how do you do on 3rd down? Here we go. Nick Benito coming off the edge. Quick throw and 1st down. Gain of 6. Justin Chernod again. I'm tired of saying his name. Justin Chernod is not even covering anybody. His instincts are terrible. Where's Drew Sanders? Damn. Look at this. Look at this pregame throw by Bo Nix. First playoff start for Bo Nix. Damn. That's a good looking throw. Bo Nix on his first drive, 2 for 2, 62 passing yards, passing touchdown. But the thing is like, I feel like in order for Buffalo to really get, or the Broncos offense to get into a rhythm, they need the defense to get off the field. That they're getting dominated right now with time of possession. Look at that. I said if the Bills lose to the Broncos, it would all be about the Bills. It wouldn't even be about the Broncos. And Bo Nix is trending right now. So I thought people are going to be like, man, he's doing great right now. I went to it. If the Bills lose to Bo Nix and the Broncos, the MVP discussion is over. If Bo Nix and Sean Payton beat Josh Allen has some serious problems. Like, that's all right. Keep it up, stay hungry, and make it happen. So this is a pretty solid first. Crafty said, how much longer will we have to sit while we'll sit through Will Levis commercials? It's a good question. Oh, yeah, I got it. Okay. Red zone again. See if we can hold him. Oh, I thought you weren't watching the game.
Said I was.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
It's a good thing I like your family. I'm watching it with them.
We're not here.
Where'd they
We're
go?
not watching.
Yeah. Josh Allen hands the ball off. Yeah, they are. I went down there. It was at a commercial.
Let's see, Wolf's not here.
Oh, no. But my mom's with the guy, right?
Yeah, but
Oh.
I'd rather be up here with you than here.
8 first downs for Buffalo. 6 yards per play. Of course, Denver's 9.4 being carried by that play to Troy Franklin, but another 5-yard gain. Josh Allen hands the ball off to Cook, and this time the defense holds him to a gain of 2. James Cook running the football way too well to start the game, so that's a timely 2-yard gain. And now here comes Johnson, who's been the power guy on 3rd and 3. I wouldn't be surprised if they just run another RPO here. Maybe this time they give it to Johnson instead of Allen keeping it, and timeout Buffalo. Love to see that. Crafty said that blocked point for the run back was a killjoy moment as well. Yeah, I haven't seen that. That would happen in the wild card round. Of course, one of the storylines, and they're talking about it right now, was the 2017 draft. The Broncos were picking at 5. John Elway was interested in him, and they ended up picking Bradley Chubb, and then Buffalo picked Josh Allen, and John Elway called it his biggest regret in life. but it's all right because now we got another guy. 3rd and 3. Josh Allen going to take off and run right here and pick up the first down and take it to the 5-yard line. And that's what he does. They've picked up a couple first downs today running the ball with Josh Allen. He's going to do that today. First and goal. Handoff up the middle. Touchdown, Cook. Nine to 7. We'll see if they make the extra point. Denver's defense getting outpowered, outmanned, and just bullied. Bullied. Hasn't been a single negative play today for Denver. And that's really a shame because putting a lot of pressure now on a rookie quarterback to go touchdown for touchdown with the best quarterback in the league this year. Tyler Fink, go Bills. Boo. You're not even a Bills fan. Aren't you a Packers fan? Sorry, but Bills are arguably the greatest threat to Kansas City. I don't know. I mean, it's arguable. So you got that part right. Because Bo Nix outplayed Mahomes in Arrowhead. 30-yard field goal got blocked. And this week they would be going into Arrowhead again. Last year we beat the Chiefs and then Buffalo in back-to-back weeks. So I feel good about the Kansas City matchup. Quite frankly, I'd rather play Kansas City than Buffalo. Pick them up, offense. Let's go. So anyway, let me get your angle here. Tyler, you said, so I need them to stay in it unless you want the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl. Honestly, like if the Broncos don't win today, I don't really care what happens. Sure. If you could throw a couple in the fridge too, because they're all warm. Thanks. No, I'm doing these. Thank you. BK. Me. Teron Arnold returned from the locker room and he's back on the sidelines. Bills already have 100 yards rushing, playing straight bully ball on that 13-play drive. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Jonah Ellis is questionable to return. That's not good. I didn't even know Jonah Ellis got hurt because it wasn't reported. I guess our players aren't as important. Broncos need to run the ball well to win this game. They need to run the ball well. Can I join to stream? Yeah, I could have you on for the recap or halftime. Man. Lily said, if the Broncos win today, they're beating the Chiefs. I don't know what you're talking about, Brother T, just like I called the Bears beating the Packers. God, I love you, Lily. CBS is running out of cities to locate a new NCIS. Up next, NCIS Guam. Sounds actually legit. Gosh. Alex Singleton was nominated. Of course, that's the linebacker that would be covering all these tight ends. Tore his ACL, and I thought he was supposed to be able to be back for this game, but and then Drew Sanders was supposed to be back because he got injured in April. But first down, Denver's going to hand it off up the middle. There we go. And that's Tyler Bidet. They thought it was Batty, but it's Bidet, and this is his first game back. And he was our leading rusher in yards per carry up until week 3. And in the Tampa Bay game, he took a very bad injury and left on a stretcher, had a back injury. This is his first game back, and his first carry is a 7-yard gain. You really do like to see that. All right, Bo under center here, 2nd and 3. And it's going to be a direct handoff to Marvin Mims, who's going to get the corner and pick up the first down. There we go. Denver's going to need to score points. Marvin Mims has been breaking out these last couple weeks. You got the Cleveland 96-yard touchdown. You got the 67 air yards against the Bengals. You got the game-tying touchdown with 10 seconds left against the Bengals on 4th and 1, 30-yard touchdown. He's been that guy. Going to need him to play a good game today. 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff. Bo looking, firing. Middle. God damn it. Cortland. Fuck. What do you do? Sorry. It's good. It's good. You got to catch that ball if you're Cortland's son. Thank you. That's a bad drop by Cortland. 20-yard play. Dropped. For 2nd and 10, Bo under center is going to hand it off here to Javonte and pick up 1. That's that play by Cortland, man. That is crushing. That would have put them in field goal range, potentially tied the game, and now it's 3rd and 8, and we're not in field goal range. That is just, Cortland's got to make that play. The Broncos' chance to get the running game is getting the passing game going. Love you too, Brother K. Make sure to, we got Rick. What's up, Rick? Like the stream, everyone. Kyle's killing it while I'm battling sickness. Go Broncos. Thank you, buddy. Hope you get better. All right, 3rd and 8. Bo Nix, shotgun. Dropping back. Rolling, looking, firing. Incomplete. Now we punt. Yeah. It's a fake punt. God! I knew it! I knew it! That's what Bo does! Or Sean does! They said that in all of the pregame. Look, not even a smirk, smile. This is what Sean does. The only head coach to start the second half of a Super Bowl with an onside kick. The guy's balls are hanging. And this is the move right here. You come out here on the road, house money, nothing to lose, and you run a fake punt. And that is a big time play by Marvin Mims and the Broncos. That if they win this game, we're gonna go back to that moment. That will be the turning point of the game. Javonte with a power run, 6 yards. Gutsy as fuck. A jumbo tampon in and get your ass. Ginger. Jesus. I still thought we were talking about the Bo Nix play. Look, they're going straight to the onside kick on the Super Bowl that I was just talking about. This is Sean Payton. This is the Sean Payton experience. 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard gain. Quick throw to Mims, and it's going to be a loss of 3. But Denver is flirting with field goal range right now, which Sutton got to make that block. You got to make that catch. Overall, you just got to be a little bit better. Nobody wanted this more than you. Got to deliver. Can't have the rookies out here delivering. The veterans need it. Blitz is coming. Bo throwing it up. And it is out of reach for Sutton. Von Miller, the ex-Bronco, bringing the pressure here. And now Denver will punt it anyway, so that's crushing that they couldn't capitalize on that punt or the fake punt. That really sucks. Let's see if Denver can at least pin him deep. Yes! Perfectly played by Denver. Marvin Mims, dude. Wow. I got his autograph on this towel right here. This is rookie Marvin Mims. It's going to be worth a lot one day. I think we'll keep this one. Actually, I'm not. We lost this game. Yeah, I gotta find a spot for it. Rick, I already tried that, Ginger, but just for fun. That's hilarious. Takes me back to the onside kick. Yep, I told you the running gets going with the passing game getting going. Mims again. I'm calling a safety. Man, that would be huge, but with the way Denver's getting bullied at the line, I don't see how. I mean, you're going to get a QB sneak on first down by Josh Allen, take the ball to the 1, to the 3, or the 4, and then what are you doing? I know it doesn't go off. But yeah, I mean, it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity for the defense. 4.51 seconds of hang time on Riley Dixon's short punt, and it's down at the 1-yard line by Marvin Mims. Von Miller with the pressure on third down. Bo Nix forced to throw it early. Fake punt extends the drive, but doesn't result in points. Instead, it pins Buffalo on the 1, which if Denver got a safety here, then the fake punt actually did result in points. It's a really weird game, but that's how that would work because there's no way to pin them at the 1-yard line unless you punt it where you punted it. And you can't punt it where you punted it without faking the last punt. So if that fake punt is going to count for anything, We got to get a safety right here. We got to make it count. Exactly the 1 yard line. A cloudy day in Buffalo, but no snow expected. Kind of a rarity for Buffalo. Romeo, sorry, a little late. Watching Man U versus Arsenal. Oh, I haven't seen that one. Jinja, happy to have you in here, Richard. Marvin, Virginia Slims Mims. I like that. Here we go. First down. Let's see what they run here. Oh, is this going to be a false start? Yes! False start! Offense! Half the distance of the goal. You don't go back an inch. A yard is 3 feet. You go back a foot and a half. Yeah, I mean, that's a big difference, Tony. This is a game of inches, right? Isn't that like the most fucking cliche metaphor for football? God damn it. We got Morty in the chat getting bullied right now. That is just crushing that run right there. I smell the beer brats. Smells like Wisconsin. We got Spotted Cow and beer brats, and the Packers are playing. 2nd and 1. See if Denver can get a negative play here. They're just going to hand it off again, and this time he will be tackled short. They're going to mark him a full yard short. I like the spot, obviously, and the crowd hates it, but they're going to tush push it. Josh Allen's going to just QB sneak it, and this is an unstoppable play unless Denver can prove otherwise. And they can't. So, okay. Refs are letting that Benito shove go. What I want to say is, look, if Denver's going to win this game, I like it. I like it, though. I'm glad it wasn't called, but I like it. It's personal. First down, fakes the handoff. Josh looking to throw. He's going to check it down. DJ Jones is slow as fuck. 5-yard gain. I need Josh Allen to make a mistake, damn it. 2nd and 4. Come on, Denver. Come on, man. Come on. Handoff, middle, and this isn't going to work. We can't get to 3rd and 1. Maybe 3rd and 2, but 3rd and 1, we can't stop the 1-yard QB sneak. Yeah, thank you. Finally reporting Jonah Ellis's injury, which I reported 15 minutes ago, CBS. It's only a 3-point game, but Denver can't get off the field, man. Here we go. Fakes the handoff. Maybe a chance for something here. And Josh Allen just does it himself. Come on. Jonathan Cooper's got to make that play. You have him contained. He run. Haven't been able to do much in the passing game, but they haven't needed to. Here we go. And that is the first throw on Surtan's side of the field, which I want to see more of that. Surtan hasn't given up 50 yards receiving all year in a game. Best corner in the planet. But I don't think Josh is going to be looking over there very much. And Bo Nix, man, how can he get into a rhythm when he can't get on the field? Oh, that's a big play. Another first down. Yeah, that was Jonathan Cooper. He just got way too shook for the juke Josh Allen made. I don't know why, but like Josh makes the worst jukes and pump fakes 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, and everyone just like freaks out. It's a mental game with Josh. Handoff up the middle. Look at that. Fucking Cody Barton. At least somebody wants it. Taking the entire half. I don't know if this is good or bad. I mean, in a way, like, it's keeping the game low scoring, and it's a 3-point game. Would like to see Denver get the ball back. False start. That is big. Hey, if we can't stop Buffalo, Buffalo needs to stop Buffalo. False start. Cannot believe James is better pass protection than Dalvin, but it wasn't always that way. Dalvin was one of those guys that could have been first ballot Hall of Famer if he would have been able to keep how good he was for an extended time period. Yes! Zach Allen, the Pro Bowl snub that leads the NFL in QB pressures. Zach Allen, a name you might not know, but I promise you this will be the last year of not knowing him. He was named to the Pro Bowl. That's a major play in Denver. So who called the timeout? Was it Denver? Come on, dude. The production crew, like, who called the damn timeout? That should be a very quick. It should be very quick to let people watching know who called the timeout. It's not too much to ask for. Got to get off the field here. Yeah. This would be deflating, to say the least. But I think we do. The defense has been struggling in the running game, but this is a little bit outside of that. 3rd and 21 passing situation here. I think Denver's going to be all right. Maybe even an interception. Watch the screen. Buffalo might just throw a quick screen. There it is. Now, and Denver's there. And that's a punt. Timeout. No. Let it go to the 2-minute warning. You only save 15 seconds by calling a timeout. Yep, not going to be able to try. There you go. 2-minute warning. Bills are going to punt it. We're not falling for your shit today, Josh. Get off the field. Denver needs to score field goal, and they need to go to halftime tied. That's what needs to happen right here. They got 2 timeouts and no 2-minute warning. 2 timeouts and 2 minutes to work with. I mean, ideally a touchdown. If you can score a touchdown, Buffalo is going to receive the ball to start the second half. So this is a really big stop on third down, because if Buffalo were to drive down the field and even kick a field goal to close out the first half and then receive the ball and score a touchdown, all of a sudden you blink and it's 20-7. And Denver still hasn't gotten the ball. Denver getting the ball back here puts them in position to tie or take the lead going into half, and the game will continue as normal. That's why I think Sean called that timeout, is because he knows how important it is when you receive the ball first to be the last team to score in the first half. Kyle's ticker exists in a shadow realm where it's still the first quarter. Yeah, that's true. I didn't want to update the Bills score. There we go. All right. I'm going to D for the P really quick. Good sack by Allen.
Just came back.
I know. D for the P was right, Crafty. I needed to change the momentum here. And here's the punt. Why are they pushing him while he's down? Oh, yeah, there's the flag. Look at Quinn Martinez. Get off the field. That's why he's a leader. That's why he's first team All-Pro. You wouldn't know that guy's in his 3rd season. A nasty guard that knows when to turn it off. A person that can control the emotions. Let's see who the flag's on. It's a big penalty. I think it should be on Buffalo. Look at him taunting in his face. Fuck you, dude. He literally got down into his face and was jawing in his face. That's taunting. It's called taunting every time. I didn't know you're allowed to do that now. That's such bullshit. Look at him. Look at him. Get down into his face. That's such a bullshit call. Either let it go and don't call anything at all, or call it on the person that initiated it. Or call it on both and offset it. Agreed. God damn. We need Bo Nix to just... I didn't want to put him in this situation, but we need Bo Nix to come in and be the hero. It's that part of the game where we need our rookie quarterback to come in and say, hey, everybody, just Fucking woosah. Take a deep breath. I'm your quarterback. We're going to win. It's going to be okay. How about a lead before half? If he could do that, that'd be really big for, I feel like, for everybody. The defense, the fans, mentality of the team. I don't care how bullied we are. If we can go into halftime tied or with the lead, that's a good feeling. That's a good feeling, I think. Too many people this week have said, hey, whatever happens, you know, and it's true, whatever does happen. But Denver can win this game, man. They can. They just need to do some things better. It's funny because like I think it's a perfect time to bring this up because this is the same thing that happened with the Bengals game where like when you watch the game, you feel like you were just dominated, completely dominated, bullied. And yet the Bills have 10 points. Okay. So Denver, I mean, they have like in the first 14 weeks of the season, they were holding opponents to a low score and stuff, and just the defense was nasty. The last couple of weeks, it's been feeling like they've been getting bullied on the field, but yet they only have 10 points. So it's very weird because the way you feel as a fan when you're watching the game is that you're getting blown out. And then one big play. Last week, it was the 67-yard bomb to Marvin Mims, or in the Bengals game. One big play, and you're like, we're in this game. And it's a reminder that you're not getting blown out. We just need that type of moment right here. Bo Nix on his 7-yard line. Looking, firing. Javonte catches the ball, gets back up, and picks up a couple more. Denver's moving fast here. Got to move fast. Under 140, 2nd and 3. Bo Nix, guy, hard to get in a rhythm when you're not in the field. Let's see how he does in this drive. Ball snap. Bo looking, firing, caught, and it's going to be about a yard short. They're going to say that he was in bounds. Let's go QB sneak here. Plenty of time. I know it doesn't feel like it, but this is a QB sneak. There it is. First down. Josh Allen, we can do it too. Timeout Denver. Good timeout by Sean Payton. I don't like how long it took for them to line up for a QB sneak. That play specifically should be 7 to 10 seconds at the most. I think Bo is going to use that energy from that pushing and shoving and taunting from Bills players to get a TD here. More than 90%, they call it on the retaliation. That's just the way it goes. KC coming in with logic. Come on. Bo Nix listens to worship music before the game start. So he does have God on his side. That counts for something. It might count for everything. Let's see. 57 seconds left in the game. One timeout. Bo Nix is growing up in front of our eyes. That's right, Tony. 1st and 10. Bo rolling out. Going to take off and run. Here's another 20-yard run. Or basically every time he scrambles for more than 10 yards, he's running 20 miles an hour. I've went back and tracked all of them. I meant 20-mile-an-hour run. 35 seconds and counting. One timeout. Denver's hanging on to it. Bo. Caught. And he got out of bounds. So that is Cortland Sutton. He wasn't in. Hurry up. Hurry the fuck up. He got it. He got it. He got it. He got it. That's a game of inches right there. Here we go. Bo. Oh, that's okay. Incomplete. It's going to be a couple of those throws today. I think maybe based on Bo's reaction, Marvin wasn't supposed to run the route that deep. 10, 20. Denver needs about 20 yards in 23 seconds. Let's see if Bo can run himself here. Flag. That's going to be that's going to be on Buffalo. And good job. Defense. 10-yard penalty. 5-yard penalty. First down. Jesus, dude. Vele's also like, Bo, you trying to get me killed out here? That is death sentence throw. Timeout, Buffalo. Sean, yeah, I can't believe they even considered Sean would call that timeout. Dart to slot wide receiver, running a go here. It's a good hold on it. So, yeah, because it eats up a bunch of time and it only costs 5 yards. I don't think that's why he did it. Because at the time of the hold, the play had only been existed for 2 or 3 seconds. So I think hindsight, it was a good hold. Our kicker's been good today, but he doesn't have the biggest leg, but I feel good if it's 53, I would say 85%. 54, 80, 55, 75, 56, 70. Really accurate, but not a huge leg. 15 seconds. Bo rolling to his right, gets outside the pocket, and yes! There it is. Timeout. Yes! Perfect. And they're not even going to run a play here. This is a field goal. That's what I'm talking about, baby. There it is. Yes! We needed this so bad. It's amazing, man. I'm telling you, Bo can score points. Think about it. Like, this drive's coming to an end because of time, not because of Buffalo. But Denver has only had 4 possessions, and they got 10 points off of them. In one of them, they were just outside of field goal range, or they would have gotten 13 points. This is a 50-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it done on the road. Looks like there's no wind. God damn it. All right. Seven to 10. 3-point game. You got to feel good about it. If you're Sean Payton, your job right now is to take the energy that just got sucked out by that missed field goal and put it back into your players, because this is arguably the best team in the NFL right now, and you're down 3. We don't have time to feel sorry about ourselves. We need to just come out and play defense, get the ball back, and score. That's it. Control what we can control. Get a stop, get the ball, score a touchdown, take the lead, and play with it. Can't go into the locker room like it's 21-3. Right? We just watched the Ravens dominate the Pittsburgh Steelers last night. Let's not act like the Steelers. What kind of bullshit stadium has both the teams walking into the same tunnel? Yeah, I was looking at that, and I didn't even think anything about it because I was still thinking about the field goal, but that's kind of just messed up. Like, for both teams. Oh, man. I just had a feeling he wasn't going to make that kick. I didn't want to say anything. Didn't want to jinx it. We gonna be all right. And when I wake up, I recognize that you're looking for the pay cut. All right. All right, how are we feeling, guys? How are we feeling about this game? Mims. 904-309-3169. Josh Allen trending on Twitter. Let's see what they're saying about him. Josh Allen's performance and MVP candidacy in the 2024 season have sparked significant discussions, particularly after the announcement of the All-Pro teams. Lamar was named to first-team All-Pro. And I don't know why the Raven fans have such a boner for this MVP conversation. Look, at the end of the day, like, Josh Allen's done something that no QB in NFL history has ever done, and he's done it twice. And this is one of the seasons that he did it. 25 passing touchdowns, 25 or in 10 rushing touchdowns, and then the team has 25 rushing touchdowns. It's a very balanced team, but Josh Allen is, I don't know, man. Like, people always want to talk about who's the best quarterback. Is it Mahomes or Josh Allen? Or Josh Allen's done nothing to be in it. Like I said the other day, I said, why even have these debates about who's better? I said, at the end of the day, Lamar, Patrick, Josh are all going to be in the Hall of Fame. And then they said, what has Josh Allen done to get in the Hall of Fame? And I'm like, dude, if you really think that, you're an idiot. Now, when we QB comparison, 8 for 12, Bo Nix, 9 for 12, Josh Allen, 102 passing yards, 69 passing yards. But that's because Buffalo's just been able to run it every single play. But, you know, one of the moves Denver made was they put in Tillman. And I love Tillman, man. He is a dog. He has a motor, and nobody knows who he is. But he is really fun to watch, and he is a big guy. And I think they were like, all right, we're getting bullied at the point of attack. And they brought in, said, let's go pound for pound. And they brought in Tillman. And since then, things have gotten better for the Broncos. So let's see if Buffalo, you know, I hear a lot of NFL players say, like, the media always talks about halftime adjustments. He was like, there's really no halftime adjustments. Like, we go in, we take a piss, and then we like go back out on the field. Like, it's when you go to a game in person, I think you really realize how fast halftime is. There's not enough time to like implement a new game plan. Like, so with all that being said, I wonder what Denver is going to look like defensively at the line coming out in the second half. Vrabel just hired by New England. I think that's a great hire from New England. Honestly, surprised Vrabel wanted to go there, but I think Drake May looked really good this year. So a young quarterback that you got a lot of. I think Drake May could be like a Josh Allen. It's like when Josh Allen first came into the league, you felt like he was a unicorn in a way. And this is just becoming like the standard. You need to be able to run the ball and throw the ball to be a quarterback. I mean, you're going to have your, I think the last, like, I'm a pocket quarterback kind of guy. The last one might be Jared Goff. Jared Goff's like a pure pocket guy. Like, even Baker Mayfield in college was running the football, lowering his helmet. The position changed, man. The days of Peyton Manning and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about this, but it does feel like there's a shift. And you got Bo Nix and Drake May, Lamar, Josh, freaking Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts, Michael Penix Jr. Like, everybody's kind of going with dual threat quarterbacks today. It's just the position's changed. I think the way it's played has changed. It's not like oh, everybody wants a dual threat quarterback. I just think quarterbacks are all becoming dual threat. Little Lee said, I wanted the Jets if Rodgers come back. Oh, yeah. I mean, Vrabel, he'll turn a program around. That's what he does. I told Bears fans that were like, we don't want Vrabel. I was like, you guys need Vrabel. I don't care what you want. But New England made a good decision there. Casey said, no reason to get down against a team of Buffalo's quality. 3 points at half. Broncos are moving the ball well, so it's not important. The Hurricane said the last one is Joe Burrow. That is a very good point. Name one NFL prospect QB that isn't a dual threat NFL prospect. I can't. I mean, the main two quarterbacks this year, Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders, they're dual threats. Next year, my opinion, for what it's worth, is like I think Cam Ward or Deion Sanders end up being the number one overall pick this year. Next year, I think it's going to be the quarterback out of Penn State. And the year after that, I think it's going to be Archie Manning. But like, even Archie Manning is like, Eli Manning and Peyton Manning are definitely his uncle, not his dad. I'll put it that way. Can't do it. Shit, the cops are here. They found me. I don't have anything. I'm putting my hands up. I do not have anything. Oh, they're actually after my neighbor. Was just kidding about that. Okay, the next morning is even mobile. Oh, the next Manning is even mobile. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's definitely the nephew, not the son. As Eli didn't have an athletic bone in his body, which is a weird thing to say about a two-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think Eli Manning is by far the strangest Hall of Fame debate in the world. Because if you can hold somebody out of the Hall of Fame for not having a ring, then you have to put somebody in for having a ring. But I just don't like that criteria at all, because there's just players that are in just terrible situations their whole career, never win. I mean, Larry Fitzgerald never got a ring. I mean, should he not be a Hall of Famer? And generally too, the people that go through their whole career and never get a ring are like the best locker room guys. And they're the people that are the most deserving. But as they say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and most of them, as soon as things go a little sideways, throw a temper tantrum and try to go to a winning team, because it's not about the team, it's about them. Look at Tyreek Hill. I mean, the Dolphins under Mike McDaniel have been one of the best offenses last 2 years. Tua misses half the season, and Tyreek is like, I want to be traded. It's 1 year of adversity. And before Miami, you played with Kansas City and won Super Bowls. Like, you can't handle 1 year of adversity? Not one? Larry Fitzgerald would, if he were dead, he would roll in his grave. Do you think dual threat QBs became a thing because of Rodgers, Brady, Peyton, and Breeze? No, I just think it's human evolution in a way. If anything, I think Michael Vick is the pioneer of this. I think there was mobile QBs, like Big Ben when he was young was mobile, but he was like in a way Josh Allen mobile, where he didn't have 4.3 top end speed, but he was just impossible to sack. And would cut it upfield. But no, I just think the game of football evolves over time. And that's why people that don't watch it every year take 5 years off and come back and watch it. And they're like, I don't even know what this is anymore. Like, well, I don't even notice the evolution until we have these type of conversations, because it happens so slow that you don't really catch it in real time. But no, I think players like Michael Vick, and I think Michael Vick, if I had to pick one player that made the biggest impact in the quarterback position, I think I would say Michael Vick, because nobody could really be Michael Vick, but everybody wanted to be Michael Vick. And it was only a matter of time before like everybody wanting to be that started working out more and more and more. And then everyone wanted to be Lamar Jackson. And Lamar, of course, wanted to be Michael Vick. And then, now everybody wants to be Josh Allen and Lamar. Now everybody wants to be Lamar Jackson. And, and it goes on and on and on until... And that's what's interesting too, is like, I'm wondering like, who's going to be the last pure pocket quarterback to win a Super Bowl? I think it's going to be Joe Burrow. I definitely considered McNabb, but I just feel like McNabb didn't have the same star power as Michael Vick. Because, I mean, and this might just be my personal bias, because I remember being a kid and just being like, if Michael Vick was on TV, I was watching, and I was just like, he was so much fun to watch. I just was like, I can't believe this guy's a quarterback. Look at him. I mean, he was my favorite player by far until I found out bad things. And Donovan McNabb was like that, and I loved watching him, and I was a huge fan, T.O. and Brian Westbrook and all that, but I never was like mesmerized by him. Cam Newton had more success than Vic. Yeah. Cam Newton was one of the most talented, gifted quarterbacks of all time. And here's the kickoff, and it is going to be taken to the 35-yard line. Not a good start. Let's hear what Sean Payton said.
Obviously, we lost the time of possession. We didn't have a lot of snaps offensively, so we had to do a better job on our third downs. But we'll make some adjustments. They do a good job running the football. But we need, look, the most important statistic
Handoff, first down. James Cook, 6-yard gain. 80 yards rushing already for James Cook. Damn. And it's hard for the defense to commit in this RPO. It was the same thing last night with Derrick Henry and Lamar. 2nd and 5. It's going to be a pitch here, and Denver had the gaps plugged, and Cook squeezed in somehow. I really felt like they had that play shut down. Dang it. Here we go. Come on. Got to stop him here. Midfield, not in field goal range. Come on. Allen up the middle, over the top, and there's Kincaid open down. That's Dalton Knox, actually, wide open. Tight ends, let me guess. Where's Sternad? Where's Sternad? He's our worst coverage linebacker. Nobody. Come on. Need a negative play here. Run. Cook. That's going to all the way down inside the 10. Got to hold him here. Handoff. Second and goal from the 5. 111 yards already for Cook. Crazy. Second and goal. Allen under center. Ball snap, handoff, and Cook trying to make something happen, and that is very refreshing to see. A net gain of 0 yards. All right. Come on. Hold them to a field goal right here. Score a touchdown and you're winning. Holy crap. Come on. No touchdown here. Watch the tight ends crossing the field, middle of the end zone. Stay disciplined at the middle of the field. QB spy. Too much time. Get his ass. Yes! Yes! The mic just went dinging. Sorry. Let me back up a little bit. Field goal is good. 13-7. All right, 13-7. We are in the third quarter. Big drive coming up for the Broncos. Remember, Denver didn't get stopped by Buffalo in the last drive. They ran out of time. It worked out really well for Buffalo. But I need that offense to come back out and get going. You're all good, brother. I just thought it was hilarious. Refs didn't fall for Kincaid's acting job. All you got to do is throw a hand up. But a stop works just fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Where's my football? Here it is. Oh. Did you get confetti by any chance? Because we're going to win. We're going to win. You know what's funny is, like, as much as Bronco fans probably feel like crap right now, I wonder if there's a part of Sean that's like, we are playing the exact type of game with Buffalo we game planned for. I mean, obviously you didn't want to be ran over the entire game, but maybe you did want to be in a 13-7 game in the third quarter. Remember, the predictions for this game was Buffalo 41, Denver 7. I think if you're Sean, you just need to keep your players locked in right here. It's easy to just get emotional when you're getting bullied. It's a physical game. When you're getting bullied out on the field, it's easy to lash out and start taking penalties. And Sean just needs to keep everybody focused. It's a one possession game, a touchdown on this drive, and you take the lead. Let's keep that. Let's keep that the main thing here. Is that no, that is Mary, but mom is downstairs watching. I'm just glad you didn't get robbed or mugged, Kyle. You had me going for a second there. I'm glad I got somebody. Sun has finally peeked through the clouds. Let's see if that's Demarius Thomas getting a better view from heaven of this Broncos game. Of course, Demarius Thomas, 2010 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were underdogs in that game, and Tim Tebow was the quarterback, went to overtime, and it was the only game in postseason history to end on the first play, which was an 80-yard touchdown pass to Demarius Thomas. A Broncos legend, a leader in all categories, a Super Bowl winner, and a guy that died way too soon. First playoff game since his death. Love to see the heavens open up as the Broncos come back out on the field here. First and 10. Bo Nix under center. Handoff, Bidet. Bills are playing it perfect. Look at that. Josh Allen has the ref over on the sideline. If you don't think refs have favorites, how many times does a rookie quarterback get a ref to come over and apologize to the quarterback? 2nd and 9. Good job. Javonte, loved the second effort. 5-yard gain. Denver's going to have to Stick with the run game. As uncomfortable as it feels, you have to. Can't get one-dimensional out here. Had a little E going too. Morty said, fun fact, Jim Nantz went through a divorce, and one of the stipulations with the wife keeping the house is she had to keep a self-portrait of Jim himself over the fireplace. Bo? God, another drop. God, 2 first downs. Catch the fucking ball! Dude, this is bullshit. Troy Franklin, Cortland Sutton, catch the damn ball, dude. That's not gonna age well. I would see what everybody's saying on Twitter, but I know that everybody's gonna just be freaking out. Broncos receivers, WTF. Look at this. Sean Payton special, run on first down when we need to have a drive. Unreal play calling there. Really? Really? Is that unreal? I mean, the 2 drives that we actually got points off of, we ran it on first down and picked up 5 yards. I hate fans, man. It's like you run the ball and it works and nobody talks. You run the ball and it doesn't work. And Sean Payton's play calling is unreal. That's unreal. Running the ball on first down, trying to establish the run, which is Denver's best shot at winning this game. It's not like they can't run the ball against this team. Yeah, maybe Buffalo is in the perfect defense on that one play. It's a chess match. Sometimes they're going to have the right play for what you're calling. It doesn't mean that you're a terrible coach. It's just like way too reactionary. Too much credit when it works, too much taken away when it doesn't. We need to play better defense so when one play doesn't go our way, we don't feel like our season's over. I love this little fact by Jim Nantz, though. She has to keep a portrait of Jim himself over the fireplace. I wonder if she takes it down. I wonder if he's allowed surprise visits just to make sure it's still up there. Oh my God, this game started so good. Looking back at Buffalo's never won a Super Bowl, right? Didn't they go to like 4 in a row, 5 in a row? Lost all of them? I think one of them was in 1991 and they played Denver and they won, but only because Denver missed field goals. Let's see if the field goal we missed comes back to haunt us. 1st and 10. We're going to run it here on first down, and there we go. Finally, a defense makes a play. Never won, but went to 4 in a row. That's right. Field goal, touchdown, punt, field goal. Second and 9. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen when Zach Allen tried to do a stutter blitz, a stunt blitz. Look at You're not getting a good angle on it, but essentially 99, Zach Allen played no role in that. Can't have one guy. Anytime one guy is not in the play at all, it's not looking good for you. Handoff on first down here, and Chernod makes a tackle, but not after a gain of 7 or 8. There's a flag, and this is looking like it's on Buffalo. It also stops the clock, which is starting to feel important. Holding on Dalton Kincaid. That is a big penalty. It's an 18-yard penalty. A lot of orange in this crowd, at least on the visitor side. Come on, Denver. Pull it off. Pull off the miracle. We need a pick six, man. We need some kind of play on defense. I need them to target Surtain. Here's Surtain lined up at the bottom of your screen. 1st and 20. Josh Allen looking to throw, trying to stay in the pocket. Cooper gets outside, and Josh Allen still picks up 6 or 7, 8. 2nd and 12. Doing a good job of keeping him inside, but then when he goes to bounce outside, I thought there might have been a hold on Cooper right there. Good no call. They got Tillman back in the game. Look at 92. And and now a flag comes in. I don't even think he was trying to make that hit. God damn it. Did you see that? I mean, Josh, you just threw a ball. Josh, Tom Brady brought this up. Yeah, that's a penalty now. I'm not discounting that. But Tom Brady brought this up where he said, I used to have to game plan when I was playing guys like the Ravens. Like, there's certain balls I can't throw, like that type of a throw, over the middle with Ray Lewis there, because I knew that I would lose my players for the entire game. So, like, quarterbacks used to have to game plan around making those type of throws, where, now if they make those type of throws, you can't make those type of hits, or if you do, the defense gets ejected, or it's an automatic first down 15 yards. But like, it used to be more on the quarterback to prevent those throws, where nowadays it's more on the defense to prevent those hits. And Morty said the helmet never collided. Yeah, that's just like what the NFL's become. Perception is reality. And if they throw the flag, they can't review it and take it away. Unless it's a delay of game. I saw them do that yesterday, where they didn't call a delay of game. They let the next play out, and then they threw the flag. And they were like, actually, the play before was a delay of game, and we missed it. I was like, when did that become allowed? Jesus. That would have brought up 3rd and 12. we probably would have got off the field. Now it's 15 yards and a first down. I don't even think he was trying to make that hit either. I think he was just trying to make a play and then just didn't realize. Because I think if he would have realized how the ball was actually thrown, he would have been more concerned with getting an interception. And Davis walking into the locker room.
Yeah, it sure was, Jim. And you can give Jones credit too. He does lower the shoulder, and he's trying to stay away.
He lowered his shoulder. I'm finally seeing the replay. He lowered it. It's impossible. What do you want him to do, man? First down, and it's going to go for a gain of 1. Maybe the penalty and the injury, maybe that takes some of the energy out of the stadium. See that? Josh Allen upset with himself for leading that pass. Yeah, he's like, man, I just killed my own player. First-class organization, Denver Broncos. 2nd and 9. Looks like pressure coming up the middle, and that's going to lead to a first down from Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, that penalty just changed everything. That's not a push-off? How is that not a push-off of P.J. Locke? Kincaid, he pushed P.J. Locke at the end of his route. That's how he got the separation. He had Coleman open. Maybe for a minute or a second. Let me see. Yeah. By the time he... Good overthrow there. Come on. Come on. Plenty of time. Just got to get a stop. Got to get a stop. Good tackle. That's how you get it done. That's Tillman. That's Tillman right there. That's why I like Tillman. Go for the legs. That's a big boy. If he can get that low, the others can. Hey, Buffalo, with the way that their game plan's going, I want to see Tillman out for the rest of the game, period. Quick screen, tackle, and it's going to be 4th and 1. They're going for it. And honestly, we need them to. We need to get a stop here. This is the play of the game right here. Come on. No, he didn't have possession. At the time, his foot went out of bounds. Look, his foot's out. All right, well, it's either going to be Denver's ball in a 6-point game, or they're going to be going for 2 to make it a 14-point game. So this is a huge call coming up, and I think it could go either way. The problem is they called it a touchdown. Is there enough to overturn it? And I just go back to Troy Franklin dropping the third down pass. I mean, Bo Nix can't even get out on the field, and when he does, players are dropping the ball on third down. It's just really killing the momentum that we can't get going. We've had 2 drops, only had 5 drives. Like, I can't even put this on Bo. He hasn't even gotten in the game. I don't know if this was Buffalo's plan, but I just don't know how Bo can make an imprint on this game if he can't get on the field. Everyone's saying this is going to stand. Here comes the makeup call. You had the ref come over and apologize to Josh on the sideline. And this is how he's going to make it right by letting this stand. Denver's going to need to just control what they can control and score offensively. Make it a 6-point game. We're in the third quarter. Whatever the call is here, we can't have a pity party. And it looks like it did stand because Buffalo's lined up for a 2-point conversion. Oh, look at that. This is a huge 2-point conversion. Josh Allen looking to throw back to the end zone. Caught. And it's a 14-point game. 5 drives total? Yes. 5 drives. First one was a touchdown. Second one was a Cortland Sutton drop on third down. Third one, they extended the ball, crossed the 50-yard line, but was just outside of field goal range, pinned him on the 1-yard line. The fourth drive was to close out the first half, drove down the field, ended up running out of time and kicking a 50-yard field goal. Kicker missed. And then fifth drive was Troy Franklin dropping the football on third down. We just have to believe that things are different now because we have Bo Nix. At the end of the day, we do have Bo Nix. And I know our receivers have been dropping balls, but it's not like the balls haven't been there. The balls have been there. Receivers been dropping them. Bo just needs to go out there, do his thing, score a touchdown. Let's go into the fourth quarter, and it'd be a 7-point game. They score a touchdown. It's 14-21 in the fourth quarter. Like I said, it's not a big enough lead to have a pity party. They just need to go out there. Can't shock the world unless you do it now. So let's go do it. Let's get it done. Let's get it done right here. If that's called a touchdown, then Zay Flowers' TD that was called back should have been a touchdown. Yeah, I mean it was the call. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when did he have possession? That was such a luck play too. I mean, it was a great play by Josh Allen, but there was a little bit of luck involved. Can't even catch the fucking kickoff. Is there any more? Are you okay?
Yeah, I just found my way to the work.
Me too. I'm dreaming of a Bo Nix comeback. Let's go, Bo. I like it. There you go. Hey, does anyone got a problem with running the ball there? It's a 2-possession game. No time to panic. Keep your poise. If you can just go on a nice, long, consistent drive that ends in a touchdown, you got a chance to win the game. And if you do, everybody's going to go back and credit Sean for not hitting the panic button in a 2-possession game. Especially the fact that they have the ball right now makes everything possible. 2nd and 7. Bidet. Oh, so you can get up and push Garrett Bowles, but that's not a penalty. Future contracts in millions of dollars. Kind of crazy. I understand there's a human element part of the game and all of that, but there's so many millions of dollars on the line every game nowadays that one missed call can cost multiple people millions of dollars. It is crazy. For instance, Sam Darnold's playing for like $40 million this tonight, I think, or tomorrow night. Flag. Fuck! Troy Franklin, what the fuck? That's how you make up dropping the 3rd down? By putting us in 3rd and 11? The fuck off the field. Come on, Bo. Thank you. It's really nuts, dude, because if you come from poverty or know that you aren't going to have a lot of money, people in the streets would do literally anything for 40 million. That's true. If I'm Darnold, I am carrying a shank in my cleat to get that upper hand.
I told Robin that I was mistaken for her on the podcast. She said hi.
Huh?
I said that I told Robin that I was mistaken for her on the podcast. She said hi to your fans.
Mm. Please leave Sean Payton in Buffalo. I'm so done with this. 80. These are the comments, man. $85 million in cap hit. No money, no draft picks, a rookie quarterback, 10 wins in our first playoffs in a decade. And you're going against the best team in the NFL. Leave him in Buffalo. All right. Wait, who was it that was the only head coach that thought Bo Nix was a good quarterback in this year's draft class? Does Bo Nix have to stay in Buffalo too? I feel like they're a package deal. Fucking idiot fans, man. I can't even look at this shit. The Bills touchdown was bullshit because if the Bills touchdown was successful, then Isaiah Likely's called back TD against the Chiefs is 100% a touchdown. Making it up as they go. Pitch on first down. And there's Tillman. Or DJ Jones. Good play by DJ. $82 passing yards this quarter. Good job by DJ Jones. Back-to-back plays by DJ Jones, and the clock will stop in 15 seconds, and this will be a big 3rd and 6 coming up. And that's why I don't have Twitter and stuff. People talking just to talk. This is a big 3rd down coming up. 4th quarter officially beginning. Denver gets off the field on this 3rd down, and they get the ball back and score. It's a 7-point game with probably 12 minutes left. So It's one of those games that feels a lot worse than it really is. Well, at least score-wise. There's still a path for us to win the game, but it's going to come down to our defense from here on out. And offense. I mean, we're obviously going to have to score 2 touchdowns minimum to go to overtime, but we also have to make sure that the Bills don't score anymore and that we get the ball back. No more 10-minute drives. And what's really interesting is in that Bengals game when the Broncos scored 10 seconds left, went into overtime, at the end of the game, well, Sean said he made the right call, but then on Monday, he said he thought about it, and hindsight's always 20/20. But I do wonder if Denver scores a touchdown and gets the ball back and say they score the game-tying touchdown, I do wonder if Denver would go for the win and just say, we weren't supposed to be here. We're going for 2. It would be the gutsiest 2-point conversion in NFL history. But Sean, with the way the offense is playing for Buffalo, I just don't know if Sean feels like overtime's a good idea. We'll see what he does. Hopefully, that's a problem, because that would mean we made it a ball game again. Time of possession differential has to be marginal. Benito getting home here. That pick 6 Crafty called for. Oh man, that would be huge. But I don't know if Josh is going to make any risky throws. I mean, he's got like 70 yards passing. He's just not really throwing it. 3 for 4 passing, 1 first down. I mean, this is the best third down it feels like we've had. Here we go. Benito getting after it. Allen going up top. Wide open. $21-point game. That's a crusher. And that was Drew Sanders, more worried about stripping the ball out than making the tackle. Well, if they're going to go up 21, guess it's better to do it in 10 seconds than in 10 minutes. Hope Bills fans enjoy their one win. Well, as they say, it's not over till it's over. Definitely not looking good. I was concerned when they scored that first touchdown. I was concerned that it was going to be one of those. We've had games this year where we scored on our first possession and then nothing for almost the entire game until the very end, and we get some pride points on the board and end up losing anyway. Man, our receivers really let Bo down today, man. If I'm the special teams coordinator, I'm telling Marvin to run this one out. Unless it's 8 yards deep, he needs to run this out. I'd rather take a chance of starting at the 20. The risk reward is there. 28 unanswered points. Who the fuck is Smith? Here we go. Bo Nix dropping back, looking, stepping up, staying on his feet, and taking it to the 45. 19-yard scramble. Let's go. Move your asses. Yeah, besides the fact that Josh Allen was ass his rookie year. Bo? And there we go. It's amazing when the receivers catch the ball, we get first downs. Let's go. Here we go. Bo looking. Caught. First down. Come on. Come on. Go, 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 go. Give him the fucking ball, dude. Bo's going to run it. Let's go. What? Timeout Buffalo. Buffalo's like, oh. Yeah, exactly. Two and 6 start into the postseason. That Jim Nance, that didn't happen. What, Jim Nance? What are you talking about? You just said. I mean, he took this team from 2-6 into the postseason. We were not 2-6. We went 0-2. Then we went 2-1 by beating Tampa. Then we went 2-2 by beating the Jets. Then we went 3-2 by beating the Raiders. Then after that, I think we went to Baltimore and Kansas City and went 3-3 and 3-4, and then we won like 4 in a row. I mean, there was no 2-6. That was last year. Here we go. Nick's looking, getting it to Mims, and Mims gets pushed backwards. Still got to keep that urgency. Doing anything and everything to draft Luthen Burden this year. That would be huge. Get a real weapon. Bo taking a page out of the Josh Allen, but fuck it, I'll do it myself. He's done that a couple times this season. It's just been a little too late. Here is Bo. Vaughn gets his hands on. Oh my God. Vele. Make that play, Vele. Von Miller spin move on McGlinchey. Gets his hands around Nix. Can't bring him down. Mims, put the ball out there. You got to make this catch. You got to make these plays. All right. Had to call timeout there to not take a penalty. Edub said, hey, guys, Kyle, sorry it's not going your way. Hopefully Eagles do well today, but the Packers are quite good. It should be a good game. All right. Sean and Bo Nix having a little conversation, running back out on the field. Third and 13. Ball snap. Bo hanging in the pocket. Now throwing. Caught. Cortland Sutton cuts it upfield, and that's going to bring up 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. That's a good move right there. Obviously, it's 4-down territory. Make it manageable. Still moving the ball fast. 10 minutes is the key number I'm looking at. That's game. Sean is fucking screaming at Troy Franklin. Man, you're really seeing the youth and inexperience of this team right now. It's going to be game. That was a good run. Ginger said they're young, they inexperienced. Just being in a game this big is huge for them. They got to keep their heads up. No shame about this one. Remember the feeling all off season. Let it motivate you. Yeah, and the good news is like third youngest team, but usually when you have a younger team, that means that that team is sticking together. I mean, you have teams that try to make a Super Bowl run, and then at the end of the year, you got a bunch of guys that are due for a contract, hitting free agency. You don't have any money. And then you got a whole new team next year, and you got to try to start from scratch. I mean, the entire offensive line under contract. The Broncos intend on paying Benito. They've already extended Cooper. Surtain's locked up long-term. Bo Nix is on the rookie contract. They have all of their money back from Russell Wilson, so they can make some free agency. They can pick up some guys in free agency and really take that next step. But yeah, I think this experience is huge. But they're not starting from scratch. That's the point. This is a team that is going to be together next year. And that's important too, because like I was just watching We Are Marshall last night, and of course with the plane crash tragedy, there was only 3 people remaining on the team. And then all these freshmen come in and they have no idea, who these guys were. And there's a disconnect in the locker room. And, if this team were to split up, it would be different. But they're all going to remember this experience. They're all going to be like, yeah, we were all here in Buffalo. We all know what that felt like. Second and 6. I thought there was a penalty. Gonna pitch the ball here and bring up 3rd and 1. Underrated movie. We Are Marshall. Yep. Hell of a movie, actually. Oh, it's a good one. I mean, whenever they throw the ball, the defense is doing a good job of limiting the yards. But when you run the ball for 9 yards on 1st and 2nd down, you don't need to pick up any yards after the catch. I think that's the first loss on a run today. Jesus Christ. That should have been a 2-yard loss, and it's a 7-yard gain. How does everybody miss that? God, this is a fucking deflating game. It's not like the Bengals game where you felt like you had some pride after it. It's not even. It's not even a catch. That would have been reversed. Didn't even throw a flag on it. Then it cost him 8 yards after that. They played so good on the line all year, and they've just been bullied today. I'm just dumbfounded. I feel like Coleman grabs 21. Look, Coleman grabs Riley Moss. Look at it. It's like, look, he got me. I can't do anything. Now the crowd's like, whoa, what? Who called timeout? Sorry, brother, but a lot of great experience gained by Bo, PS2, and the rest of the team. Yeah, I mean, you go into the season after missing the playoffs for 10 years and you say things like, I don't even care if we win. I just want to go. I just want games to matter in January. And then they do. And then you're like, oh, this sucks. It's hard to keep perspective. Look, Sean and Vance not getting along. Man, Denver got off to such a great start. 50-yard touchdown pass to Troy Franklin, 7-0. This is realistic. This is a realistic ending. It's like the end of it's like with We Are Marshall when the new coach comes in and he goes, if you're looking for a miracle, you're going to be disappointed and I'm going to be out of a job. I mean, Denver had to put a team together without any money. It was like in We Are Marshall where they had to start a bunch of freshmen. I feel like they squeezed the most juice out of this team. Oh my God, the ref. You okay, buddy? So inappropriate. The whatever relationship Josh Allen and this fucking ref have is a disgrace to the game. Rick, got to remember this team was projected 5 wins in the preseason. Blew those predictions out of the water. What are you calling a timeout for? It's nuts to lose 28-7 when your rookie quarterback made no mistakes. Jeez. Have some class. Surtan's the defensive player of the year. That's how you're going to treat him? Okay. Step over Riley Moss like that. $20 for 25, 273 yards, 2 touchdowns. 23 rushing yards, 120 yards. I think the biggest question at the end of the season is, what are we going to do with Cortland Sutton? I think we got to keep him for at least one more year and draft a wide receiver. Yeah, for all the people that keep saying that Josh Allen chokes in the playoffs. He's one of the best postseason quarterbacks I've seen in my lifetime. Really trying to pile it on Denver. Not running the ball, not running the clock out, trying to score more points here. I think that's good for Denver. Gives them an opportunity to make a play. Burning 2 timeouts, not ideal, especially one of them when the clock was stopped. So whatever the case is, we're in onside kick territory. It's always hard, too, for a West Coast team to fly to the East Coast and then play a noon game, which is really 10 a.m. their time. If I were Sean, I think my approach, I think I would have practiced all week in Buffalo. I would have flown to Buffalo on Monday, would have practiced all week in Buffalo. Because the only other game where we've been beaten like this was when we flew to Baltimore and played a noon game. And for what it's worth, that's the only 2 times we've been beaten like this. But we did play one other game on that noon time slot, and it was against the Jets. But Denver stayed in the East Coast that whole week. They went from Baltimore and flew up to New York. So they stayed in that time zone, and they ended up winning that game. I don't think people talk about time zones enough when it comes to home field advantage. And at least as a flight attendant and air crewman, I know how big of a deal mentally switching time zones makes. But you got to be good enough to overcome that. Really does feel like whoever wins next week between Buffalo and Baltimore, that's who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. Seems like it's Buffalo's year. I mean, the big debate about MVPs between Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson, and we're going to get the game next week. And I bet the Texans are ecstatic that they're going to Kansas City and not Baltimore. Lamar's got all the better numbers, but Josh has arguably done it with less. This will keep it a 3-possession game, 24-point game. I wonder what Denver's going to do. Running back or wide receiver. All 3 AFC wildcard teams were defeated. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes every year. It's been like so many years in a row. The 1 seed plays the 2 seed. Maybe the ref can come over and give him a manicure. Oh, they even moved Marvin Mims to the other side, and then they kicked it the other side. Dude, the Ravens destroyed Baltimore last time they played, 35-10. Bo Nix, Javonte Williams. Four minutes remaining. And for all the Bronco fans out there that are inclined to just turn the channel, you got 4 minutes of football until you have 9 months without. So I recommend enjoying your final 4 minutes. Another drop by Vele. Would have resulted in a first down. I've counted 4 drops that would have brought up a first down. Not sure what the problem is today. That's the part of not having a good wide receiver. Offensive line actually did a good job there, and you look downfield and there's absolutely nobody open. This is going to be a jump ball to Cortland Sutton. That was a false start by Von Miller. I don't know how that didn't get called. This is a really cool moment. DeMar Hamlin just got the interception. Wow. And for those that don't know, DeMar Hamlin died on the field last year. 2 years. It's been 2 years. Barely saw the field last year. They're going to call it back, but the moment stands for DeMar Hamlin. It was a drop. But Trubisky's come into the game, so in a way, me and Rick both had the Broncos and Bears in this game. W Bills matchup against Baltimore is going to be great next week. Should definitely be Saturday or Sunday night. Oh, yeah. It'll be prime time. Chiefs Texans will be daytime. And if they're going to put in the backups. Josh Allen, 272 yards passing, 20 for 26, 0 interceptions. Perspective's everything. Really proud of the team for making it here to the postseason, playing meaningful football in January, and it's been a long time, man. It's been a long time, and yeah, I wish they would have played a better game today, but it's a young team. They did what they could. They don't have the same amount of talent that these other teams have, and that's what happens when you trade 3 first-round picks and pay Russell Wilson $260 million before he takes a snap and then realize that he's terrible and cut him and eat all that money. And then you try to build your way back up through the draft. And many people thought it'd be a 3 or 4 year process. And in 1 year, they win 10 games and get into the playoffs. Next year, we can start to desire a little bit more. Bo Nix grew a lot from week 1 to week 7. It's valuable experience. And next year, when we start off week 1, Bo Nix has already gone through a lot of the growing pains. I expect him to work with his quarterback coaching, sharpen his game. Bo Nix doesn't strike me as the kind of guy to go to Malibu after this game. I feel like he's the kind of guy to go back to the training room after this game and work on himself and get himself ready to take that next step that we saw Josh Allen and other great quarterbacks take year 1 to year 2. And if he can take another step and Denver can draft a couple stars and bring in a couple of free agents, and you're just going to erase the 7-week learning curve out of the season, I think Denver has a good chance to make it to a conference championship next year. And the expectations are going to be really high. But that's good. We welcome that. It's been a long time since we've had expectations in Denver. So at the end of the day, I think that was the goal this year, was to kind of plant our flag in the ground of the meaningful teams in the NFL and matter again and be a franchise that is historic as Denver, and for so long they had more Super Bowl appearances than they had losing seasons, and they were the winningest franchise in all of sports at one point. And they forfeited all that for 10 years. And one decision, bringing in Sean Payton, changed everything. There is no Bo Nix without Sean Payton. So for all the Bronco fans out there that are saying, oh, leave Sean Payton in Buffalo, you shouldn't have an opinion if it's going to be that bad of an opinion. It's like that quote in We Are Marshall. He said, if you're looking for a miracle, you're going to be disappointed and I'm going to be out of a job. There is football. It's not, you can't just go out there with the will to win and that be enough. That's not how it is. That's what makes winning a Super Bowl so special, is it's so difficult. I mean, there's a huge difference between the guys that you have when you don't have money and the guys that you can bring in that are at the top of their position. And that difference is winning these games right here. But a coach's job is to get the most out of their players. And that's what they did. Buffalo got the most, or the Broncos got the most out of what they had. I'm excited to see Riley Moss in year 2. Surtain, I'm not worried about. I think the pieces are all here. And now it's time to buy the rims and get the surround sound. and do the things, the break calibers. We have the foundation, and now we can decorate the house. And next year, I think we'll be one of the nicest houses in the neighborhood. So congratulations to Buffalo. Moving on to play the the Baltimore Ravens. I think that's going to be a good game. I think it's one that everyone anticipated anyway. And then the Houston Texans going to Kansas City. I think they lose. And then ultimately we're going to have Kansas City versus Baltimore or Buffalo, which wouldn't shock anybody. And that's what I mean about there's no miracles in this game. Like, I feel like if week 1 you would have said it's going to be Baltimore or Buffalo versus Kansas City, that's the top 3 favorites to win the Super Bowl or represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. There's no mysteries to this, man. You got to do the work. And next year, Denver will be a better team. But that's all I got for you guys. Ref said not an interception, but low-key LOL. A cool moment for DeMar. Completely agree. I'm happy that he got that. And excited to see Sean and the players do the post game. I will see you guys on the next stream. I have to take a piss, like my life depends on it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.